We have a Prime Minister, basically, who thinks he's above the rule of law. All the rules and regulations and laws that apply to the rest of us, he thinks doesn't have to apply to him. He just thinks he's part of this elite, cut off from the rest of us, and he can do what he wants. He can act with impunity. I didn't think we could get much more useless than Theresa May, but with Boris Johnson we have. A Prime Minister being found to be acting illegally by the Supreme Court is unprecedented. We've never had this before in our history. Boris Johnson is trying to argue that somehow Parliament and the courts are blocking Brexit. Actually, what he's trying to do is force through a no-deal Brexit, and nobody voted for that. And we know what he's up to. That no-deal Brexit will enable him to sell our country out to Trump, and Trump then will allow his mates in the corporations to sell our NHS. Johnson's trying to create this narrative that somehow he's standing up for the people against the establishment, and it is just a joke. This man is the establishment. He's part of the elite part of the establishment. He's not interested in ordinary working people. He's just voted over 9 years for cuts under the austerity measures of Conservative governments. He wasn't bothered about the people when he cut the money going towards disabled people. He wasn't bothered when he was slashing the funds that were going to the NHS or our local councils for social care of the elderly. All this is all about is his ruthless pursuit of power for power's sake. And I want to make sure we prevent no-deal Brexit first of all, then have that general election. People are desperate for change, and we'll offer them that change, transforming people's lives, giving them the public services that they need, making sure they get decent wages, making sure they have a decent roof over their heads, but also, you know what the big issue is? It's the threat to our very existence, which is from climate change. So that's why we'll have a Labour government that, working with other governments across the world, will save this planet. In this country, we have a media that is owned by wealthy individuals who use it to promote their own political views. So we have to use the independent media that are willing to go out there and tell the truth. Double Down does exactly that. So I hope you'll be able to support them as best you can financially on Patreon.